Okay. So, we've got the first two episodes. I wasn't actually sure that it was going to be the first two, because I've stayed so far away from spoilers and stuff that I know basically nothing about the episode, except that I'm pretty sure it's called Princess Twilight. And I know there's a box, because I saw one spoilerish tweet. I don't have much to say, except that I basically don't know what's going to happen, and we'll see what happens. And hopefully this doesn't turn out to be horrific. And go.
You gotta really flap them hard. Maybe not quite that hard. Whoa! Looking good up there, Princess Twilight.
Applejack, you know you don't have to call me that.
So is this...
Why do you protest so? You've already
Is this supposed to be, like, directly
the
after?
The least you can do is embrace your new title.
I would have thought they'd do a bit of a time skip.
Want to address me that way? I suppose
A tiny one, at least.
Not my friends. It just doesn't feel right. And neither does all this flying business. The Summer Sun celebration is only 2 days away. And
Okay, so 4 years after?
Not if you spend all your time down here, you won't. Now get up there and show every pony.
Or 3 if it's... Maybe 4. I have no idea. I'd probably have to think about that a bit more. Though, season 3 was short, so probably 3. Wait, why would the Summer Sun celebration be in Canterlot? Wouldn't they move it around to different places, like they had it in Ponyville? Or is it like 1 year there, 1 year off?
That was a big finish.
Probably not going to go into flying aside from that opening.
You look amazing, darling. They've really captured you.
Did they just
again.
break out each window as they go and make a new one?
Don't be so modest. It's every pony's dream to someday wear a crown.
Or did they just keep adding halls?
Stained glass for all to see? I don't know if it's every pony's dream.
It's the one behind her.
Dreams are about frosting.
Oh.
We better get going. We don't want to miss our train.
Fluttershy's right. Don't know about y'all, but I've still got bushels to do to get
The
ready.
book
The official
with
celebration may be
Twilight
here in
Spark.
Canterlot, but
Oh!
we, as the mayor put us in charge of what.
Okay, that's actually kind of clever for the window. Having Star Swirl's book
don't look
and
like that, Sugar
a book
Queen.
with
You
Twilight's
get to be
kitty
right
mark,
there with
because
the
she
other princesses
succeeded.
when Celestia raises the sun.
And I'm honored. Really, I am. It's just that the Summer Sun celebration is what first brought us all together. It just doesn't feel right not getting to spend such
Took
a
a while
special
for
day
the
with my Ponyville
title.
friends.
It doesn't feel right to us either, darling. If the mayor wasn't so desperate for our assistance, we'd
Like
most
the shine.
certainly stay here in Canterlot. And of course, we do understand that your royal duties must come first.
The Summer Sun celebration may have brought us together, but it's something much bigger that'll always keep us connected. Exhibit A. The 6 of us are united by the elements of harmony.
Well, this seems to be
No
setting
amount
up
of
for them
royal
splitting.
duties is gonna change that. Right, every pony?
Uh-huh.
Right, Pinkie Pie?
Creamy frosting. You should take that as a yes. We're gonna write you and give you so many details it'll be like you're in Ponyville with us. Right, girls? Cross my heart and hope to fly. Stick a cupcake in my eye. And you will be with us right after the celebration. We already have an appointment on the books to discuss the royal upgrades to your loft decor.
How would they send her letters? Like, can they connect through Spike? Because they'll never explain that. Shipping feel.
I can't help it, Spike. They've only been gone a minute, and I already feel like I'm missing something.
Needy.
For the princess?
Dear Twilight, you aren't missing anything. Your friend, Pinkie Pie.
But I am. I just know it.
Forgot your soul or something?
Check, 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 and check. Huh, what do you know? We're way ahead of schedule. I credit your extremely competent assistant.
So do I.
The celebration isn't until the
So
day
landings
after
are your
tomorrow.
issue.
We could still fit in a quick trip to Ponyville and be back in plenty of time to finish off these last few things before the main event.
That would be nice, Spike. But what if something else came up while we were gone? What if we were delayed getting back and I wasn't able to finish everything on that list? What if we lost the list on the way to Ponyville and then couldn't remember which things we
Oh,
hadn't done,
again.
and then spent so much time trying to figure out what we hadn't done what we had done that we ruined the entire celebration by not doing the one really important
Calm
thing we were supposed to
yourself.
do.
So that's a no, then?
These are the first royal duties Princess Celestia has given me. I can't risk letting her down.
And I'm sure you won't.
Always listening in
Your
when
Highness.
people aren't noticing.
No need for that now, Princess Twilight.
Sorry.
No need to apologize.
Sorry.
I must admit that it is wonderful to actually be looking forward to the Summer Sun celebration.
What do you mean?
For my subjects, it has always been a
Twilight
celebration of my defeat of
looked a
Nightmare
bit
Moon. But
Bigger
me,
for a second.
it was just a terrible reminder that I'd had to banish
It's
my
probably
ancestors.
oh,
I guess I'd never really thought about it that way.
you know, I have seen the
Now
Comic-Con
it has become a
animatic,
wonderful reminder of her transformation
and I was
back
expecting
into Princess Luna and our happy
that would
reunion.
either
I
be
am so pleased
mid-season
that you
or
are
the
playing a
start.
role in the festivities. I know it must have been difficult to see.
And a lot of people were thinking that that was going to be Nightmare Moon
Maybe a little.
You may no
returning,
longer be
but
my
it looked
student,
more like
Princess
it's
Twilight, but I hope you
flashbacks
know
through
that I will
Celestia's
always
eyes.
be here if you need me. Just as I hope that you will always be there when I need you.
So I'd kind of be curious about how canon that actually is. If it's Celestia's perspective, then it'd be definite canon. But if it's Celestia telling the story, I wouldn't trust that at all.
A letter from Ponyville, I presume?
Never mind. It's not important. Spike, where were we?
About
Of course, I'm theorizing way
Probably
ahead.
go over the checklist one more time.
I knew you were going to say that.
I'll leave you to it.
And assassination. Oh. Do I even need to say anything there?
Spike?
It didn't look like Sombra. I'll say that now.
What time is it?
It's the middle of the night. But it could be morning. That's just it. I can't tell.
Whoa, that is weird.
That's the kind of sky you get when you break out from an underground prison, breaking up a mecha that's stuck on your drill.
What do you think it means? Princess Twilight will know. I'm sure it's just... There's certainly a logical...
Your Highness, you must come with us.
Guards taking the initiative.
It's Princess Luna and Princess Celestia.
They're gone!
Banished to the sun and the moon. I know Celestia was banished to the sun before in the first episode, but you couldn't really tell because A, the sun was gone, and B, how would you tell a symbol on the sun?
This is why we have come to you.
We await your command.
My command?
We're officers of the Royal Guard. We take our orders from royalty. With Princess Luna and Princess Celestia gone, and Princess Cadence overseeing the Crystal Empire now, that means we take our orders from you.
Wait, did they say overseas?
Princess Twilight.
What?
There's no time to waste. We need to know what you want us to do.
I'm surprised there's not more alicorns.
I want you to continue the search for Princess
Like,
Luna
I'd
and
expect
Princess
at least
Celestia.
one more
We have to
has
find them
figured
before
out their
Chloe
talent
starts to
enough.
panic. There must be some
If
clue
a
that can tell us
Pegasus,
what's
like
happened to them.
Cadence,
If you
could
find
become an
something,
alicorn,
anything, let me
then
know
I would think it'd
immediately.
be slightly more common.
Way to take charge, Twilight.
Your Highness, news from Ponyville. The ever-free
Wait, a
force
brown
appears to
guard?
be, well,
Huh.
invading.
Are you a different rank?
Excuse me. Oh, pardon me. Are you alright?
My goodness, what is it that has caused you all such distress?
You know, Celestia and Luna are probably not the best of influences, considering Unicorn's probably forgotten how to move the sun and the moon on their own. Oh.
No, you were right. You should be worried. They're worried.
Because they're spiked. If they weren't spiked, you should be happy.
Come on, y'all. Put your backs into it.
Could just set fire to it all. Huh.
Yep. Nope. Yep. Nope. Yep. No.
Vengeance will be had.
Dag nabbit. We ain't never seen this kind of trouble with weeds before. Now that I think about it, I've never seen these kinds of weeds at all. Have y'all?
Nope.
Where the heck are these things coming from?
They only grow in
Tarnation is going on
twilight.
in the sky.
Oh, is that what they're going for here? That sun and moon, so it's twilight out.
This is Ponyville territory, and we aren't due for rain until after the Summer Sun celebration. You Everfree clowns need to just head on back to where
Everfree?
you belong.
Huh. It's a good theory.
Gonna make me do this the hard way, huh? Hey!
Uh-oh. No.
Something strange about the sky.
Really? Wait, that was the same color.
What in the name of calming chamomile is going on?
So it's just there to cause chaos?
Darling, I'm so sorry. I promise I am not doing this on purpose.
Probably not Discord. It was about the same color as her magic, but it could easily just be Nightmare Moody stuff.
Ooh, Sweetie Belle, if this is some sort of prank you and your little Crusader friends are pulling, I find very little humor in it.
Rarity, you have to help me. I think something's wrong with my horns.
Yeah, that's definitely not her magic color. So is it... No, it's... If it's trying to capture them, why would it start off with T?
Where are we going? The Everfree Forest is...
They might just be having fun.
invading. Whatever is going on, I'm sure we're going to need our friends and the elements of harmony to
Yeah, where are the rest of the
I
elements?
just hope we haven't missed the train.
Did you bring them back to Canterlot, or did you leave them at Ponyville?
Twilight, there is another way for us to get to Ponyville, remember?
There is?
Ugh. You can fly.
Ish.
Oh, right. Whoa!
Those sound effects. And of course a Wilhelm.
Something very strange is going on. I, for one, would appreciate an explanation. All I know is the sky split in two, and these clouds moving in sure aren't from around here.
Neither are all these crazy planets.
Is clouds gonna rain anything?
They're coming from the Everfree Forest.
Like some sort of spike storm or something?
Ponies can't do anything to get rid of them. Don't suppose you know any magic that might stop them from spreading?
Wait, did it say they're coming from the Everfree? Like, might they be coming from that old castle that they never really explained why that castle even exists or is near Ponyville? From the first episode, you know what I
The
mean.
forest is expanding, y'all. And judging by how fast it's moving, it doesn't seem content just taking over Ponyville. I reckon before long, it'll cover half of Equestria.
You deserve it. That was kind of...
I'm starting to wish we'd taken the train.
Almost there. Come on, Spike. We need to get the
That,
elements of harmony
the
in
green
Ponyville.
tint in his cheeks. I did not want to see that. And... Oh. Sure, just leave Spike to that.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I hope you know we wouldn't normally go through your books without permission.
They still haven't addressed if she lives there still or not.
Sweet, sweet, wonderful ground.
Okay, I get it. I need to work on my flying.
I don't know if you've noticed, but the Everfree Forest is just a teeny tiny bit out of control.
That wasn't exactly falling, that was more
We're missing
stabbing.
something here in Ponyville after all.
Okay.
You already know what's causing all of this
You
calamity.
are powerful, but I was not expecting that.
Sent you to dispel it post haste.
Not exactly.
Snap the neck easier than Fluttershy.
Celestia is, well, she and Princess Luna are both missing. I don't know who has taken them, but I've got a hunch we're going to need the elements of harmony to get them back.
Why would you leave them in
Just
Ponyville?
like old times.
Sure, it was under the guise of Discord before, but really that was Celestia just wanting you to screw up and then turn into an alicorn.
Now we just gotta figure out who to aim these bad boys at, so we can get Celestia and Luna back, and keep the rest of Equestria from becoming plant food. Any ideas?
I haven't found squat in any of the books I've been looking through. Oopsies! Missed a spot.
Half day, half night. Strange weather patterns.
Those pictures
Out
weren't
of control plants.
overly joyous enough for you.
I think I'm starting to get a pretty good idea of who we're up against.
Zakora? Are you gonna summon Discord with the elements?
Winter wrap-up, winter wrap-up. Oh, now, Twilight, you know Princess Celestia said that you were to give me a heads up before you summoned me with that little spell she gave you. In case you haven't noticed, I was...
He had mentioned he was going to show up, but
invigorating shower.
I don't know if this will be his only
Celestia and
appearance.
Princess Luna, and stop the Everfree Forest from invading.
Is that the only time he's ever... No, he's
What are
flown
you
before.
talking about?
Don't you play dumb with us, Discord. We know you're the one behind all of this.
Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love what you've done with the place, but I couldn't possibly take responsibility. I'm reformed, don't you remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. This has got your cloven hoof prints all over it.
I'll have you know that I have only one cloven hoof. Such accusations, and here I thought we were friends.
Drop the act, Buster. We're on to you.
Ladies, I'm innocent. Would I lie to you?
Obviously. But you're not. Well, I don't think you're part of this. For all I know, your powers could be taken without your knowledge.
I'm telling the truth, but you think I'm lying. What do friends like us do in a situation like this, Princess Twilight?
Interrogate.
Congrats, by the way, on the promotion. You totally deserve it.
I say we blast him back to stone.
No.
Here, here. We can't do that.
You just activate those without Twilight. Of course, I don't know what individual elements would even do. Aside from the element of magic, which makes a demon out of
the rest
girls.
of you could learn a lot about friendship from my dear friend Shutterfly here.
It's Fluttershy.
Oh, right, whatever.
If you're not the one responsible, then help us figure out who is.
I suppose I could, but after all the hoof-pointing and besmirching of my good name, I just don't know if I'm up to it.
It's your fault.
Why don't you ask your zebra friend if she knows anything?
Yeah, it was... Oh. Okay, she just randomly shows up.
From my home, I have had to flee. The forest has grown too wild, even for me.
Any idea why all this is happening?
I'm afraid it is a mystery to me as well. But I may have something that, if combined with a spell, I do not dare to use it myself. The
It's a
result is
poison.
tragic.
She's trying to give them a way out.
Alicorn magic.
Wait, what?
Princess Twilight, you can turn the potion from purple to white. After a sip, you may see why the
She
sky
even
is
know
day
that.
and night.
That's Discord magic. Or not Discord, Sombra. The heck?
Doesn't seem to be working.
How did I miss that until just now that she's drinking?
Where am I?
Not another
And here's the animatic.
Princess Luna! I don't understand. Where are we? Why did you and Celestia disappear?
Did you really expect me to sit idly by while they all basked in your precious light?
Precious light?
There can only be one!
That line makes it seem like she thinks that Twilight is Celestia. Well, these effects are better than I expected. And now Twilight Cower. Will be cute. Good enough. And there's the to be continued. And we're right back. Oh. It's nice to see. Oh, wait. Is this just some sort of prison, or is that a second moon?
Luna, think of how long you were banished to the moon. You'll give us no choice but to send you back there if you don't stop.
Luna, I will not fight you. You must lower the moon. It is your duty.
Luna, I am Nightmare Moon. I have but one royal duty now, to destroy you!
So is this some sort of strange cage that they're both in?
Where do you think you're
And
going?
Twilight just instantly got there? Or do they not even notice Twilight? And that was actually kind of misconstrued, because Twilight didn't notice Celestia behind her. We're actually getting action. And Celestia getting beaten. I'm very happy with this.
No. Why would Luna do this? Why now? You're all right. You're all right.
Yeah, no one actually notices Twilight.
Celestia?
Oh, dear sister. I am sorry, but you have given me no choice but to use these.
Are those the elements of harmony? But that's how they looked in the past.
Yeah, what's the magic element look like in the past? We never really got that, did we? There's the 5. Okay, that makes sense. Kinda Avatar State E the ring. And of course this ruins a lot of fanfics about wars and whatnot. Unless people kind of figure out ways around it, which they probably will, so whatever. Wait, if that's all she saw, then how does that help anything?
girl looking at me like that.
It's just, you were mumbling to yourself.
Ooh, and don't forget the uncontrollable sobbing.
Oh.
We were really worried about you.
I, for one, found it delightful.
Of course.
Sort of a one-pony theater piece, if you will. You should really consider taking it on the road.
Did you find out whose rope we need to kick and where we can find him?
I saw something from a long time ago, but it didn't explain what's happening now.
Perhaps farther back still are the answers you seek. Another sip of the potion will give you a peek.
Further back, so we're actually doing this. Are we going to see Pink Mane Celestia? And then she hides it just like the mayor.
Oh, I do hope she breaks into a song this time.
Discord time. Huts.
Oh, this is so much fun.
Sure.
A game of pin the tail on the pony.
Again, another thing that seems somber-y.
Playtime is over for you, Discord.
Oh,
What is on Luna? What was that?
Hungry? Suit yourselves. Oh, what have you got there?
Wait, do they have, like... Oh, they do have royal stuff, so they were already princesses at this point. I guess the term technically belongs to Alicorns, but still, it's that they had their extra jewelry, so people were worshipping them. You were better in that pose. That second pose was just unbefitting. Interesting.
Tree of Harmony.
Interesting.
The Tree of Harmony? By Cutie Mark.
Are you sure? We have managed to discover the only means by which we can defeat Discord and free the citizens of Equestria. Even without these elements, the Tree of Harmony will possess a powerful magic. As long as that magic remains, it will continue to control and contain all that grows here.
So is the tree dying because you stole the elements?
So what'd you find out?
I still don't know what's happened to Princess Luna and Princess Celestia.
How are you instantly connected to their minds anyway?
Something's happened to the Tree of Harmony.
The tree of what now?
It's where Princess Celestia and Princess Luna found the elements. I think it's in danger.
Well, all right then. Let's go save a tree. Where is it exactly?
Very good question.
I think it's in there.
Of course.
Oh, I'm going to need more popcorn.
Alright. And we're walking, and there was a plot shot, and there's many plot shots.
Seems like only yesterday I was foolish enough to think I should go after them on my own. I don't know what we're going to face in there, but whatever it is, I know we need to face it together.
Of course, that's how it works. Unless Cadence does it by herself.
We can use those to cross.
Cool design. Oh, Croc. Like, rock in the middle of it. I get it. For a second I thought that the... What do we even call it? Like, weeds?
That was close.
And they just become ropes when they're separated from the rest.
You sure you're all right?
I'm fine.
Whatever.
I just can't seem to get these new wings to do what I want them to do when I want them to do it.
You'll figure it out eventually.
Eventually isn't soon enough.
You have been having an awful lot of trouble with those things. And, well, Who knows what else is gonna come after us?
It's not like she needs the wings. As long as she's got her magic, she's as powerful as she needs to be.
Why? For starters, you just about got eaten by a crocodile.
We all did. He wasn't after just me.
Sure, but, well, the rest of us aren't princesses.
What's that got to do with anything?
Princess Celestia and Princess Luna are gone. If something happened to you, I just don't think Equestria can risk losing another princess.
Applejack does make a valid point. Even if we manage to save the Tree of Harmony, it won't necessarily mean Princess Celestia and Princess Luna will return.
And we don't know if Twilight's immortal. I personally don't think she is. I think that Luna and Celestia are different types of alicorns.
Knows what it looks like. Huge
And then
tree,
Cadence and Twilight
By something hideously awful?
are the newer type
Sure we'll know what
and
when we
mortal.
see
All of you feel this way? Feel like I shouldn't be here?
it. It is probably for the best.
Their argument isn't invalid. It's a fair point. Also, what? Who are those? Random new back row ponies. Okay.
No luck finding your tree?
We ran into some trouble, and my friends decided it would be best if I returned to Ponyville while they continue the search. Equestria will need me if Princess Celestia and Princess Luna don't return.
You still need the crown for the tree.
I thought you'd be the kind of pony who would think she was better than every pony else.
I don't think I'm better than any pony.
Oh, well, how silly of me to seem to think that. All you did was choose to keep your precious princess self out of harm's way.
That's Princess Platinum's outfit, isn't it?
Right into it. I'm sure you'll
or Queen Platinum, whatever, the one from Earthwarming Eve.
From their terrifying yet deeply bonding experience that they're having without you.
I never should have agreed to come back here.
Come on, Twilight. Discord may be reformed, but he's not that reformed. He's just trying to get under your skin.
Well, it's working.
Fair point. What is your play in all this, anyway?
Any pony else starting to think this is a
You
lost
just
cause?
want to sow chaos, because I'll be fine with that, but it still seems like you've got some better idea here.
That crazy potion wasn't real.
Even if you don't know exactly what's going on.
Maybe it's right down there.
It can't be. How are we supposed to get to it? Take the stairs.
Sure, but you have to remember you've got Pegasi that can fly you down. It's not a big issue.
We can't just give up. Maybe if I get up there, I'll be able to spot him.
You're gonna get attacked.
Well, what do you know?
Twilight?
Also, Spike, you can just burn the stuff away, unless it's, like, enchanted to be anti-enchanted fireness, whatever. Yeah, that tree looks dead.
The tree remains in jeopardy.
And I suppose you've got a better idea? That's what I thought.
I know who would know what to do, but we sent her home.
Kind of surprising to see those five be the ones concerned about the nation as a whole instead of Twilight.
It was your idea.
Oh no. Now we're fighting.
The best thing, Rainbow Dash.
But it's not like it's going to do anything worse. They weren't really fighting beforehand and the tree started dying or sending out spikes or something.
Twilight, trouble.
And besides, the same thing would have happened when we had Discord the first time. I think. I still don't know enough.
Listen here, you rabid rhododendrons. You mess with one of us.
Well, that's a new one. What's the gas even supposed to be? Just kind of intimidation, or scarecrow, or sleep powder, or what? And again, Spike, you could have burned it. Or at least tried to.
I sure am glad you came looking for us.
Not as glad as I am that you found me.
The truth of it is, Twilight, we're simply lost without...
Do you just have self-esteem issues, Twilight?
Equestria may need its princess.
Like, even thinking back to you and the trees in Applejack's orchard, you took every apple. Like, you're overly, ridiculously powerful. Alicorn Hood should have improved that. All of the tentacles.
Even without these elements, the Tree of Harmony will possess a powerful magic.
You changed the shape. I don't think they fit in anymore.
Will continue to control and contain all that grows here.
I know how we can save the tree. We have to give it the elements of harmony.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. How are we supposed to protect Equestria? How are we meant to rein discord in if we can't use the elements to turn him back
That's
to
forward
stone?
thinking.
Twilight, the elements of harmony, they're what keep us connected no matter what.
Is that why
You're right
Discord
about one
wants
thing,
them to
Applejack.
go?
The
Okay.
elements of harmony did bring us together.
So he has a more free reign, but he's probably not going to turn evil again.
It's our friendship, and it's more
Otherwise, they
important
just
and
get the
more
elements
powerful
back
than any
out
magic.
and stone him.
My new role in Equestria
Ah.
may mean I have to take on new responsibilities, and our friendships may be tested, but it will never, ever be broken. There's no time to lose. Every pony ready?
Ready!
Huh. They're still not exactly the right shape, but I guess that works. I'm not sure if the metal's even necessary. Oh. See, you can do this. You don't have to worry as much. So are they going to explain what the spikes were? Is it just that the tree was dying from having the elements gone too much? Because there wasn't much disharmony.
Oh,
It's not the best wine shirt you could have. And why are you unhappy? Just because the weeds are gone? Because if you realize they don't have the elements, you'd be happy. Oh. Okay then. Why'd that make the sun and the moon and the sky at the same time?
We know how difficult
Sort of
it
just
must have been
left
for you
time
to
off
give up
where
the
they
elements.
disappeared.
It took great courage to relinquish them.
Oh. And new mark? Or... Okay. Okay, so that's the box.
What's
That,
inside it? How am I supposed to open it?
6 locks, 6 keys.
Are we going to have an overarching
I
plot?
do not know where they are, but I do know that it is a mystery you will not
Ha
have
ha
solved.
ha! This should be interesting.
bravo, ladies, bravo! How
I like that
oddly
the
is the day this time?
foam finger has only 4 fingers.
Magic necklaces, I presume. Where are those little trinkets of yours? You know, the ones you used to send me back to my extremely
That
uncomfortable
outfit.
stone prison.
I have no idea what it's referring to.
Gone? Gone?
Our friendship remains. And if you want to remain friends, you'll stop thinking whatever it is you're thinking and help us clean up.
Fine.
But
I don't do windows.
I could do without that image.
One thing I don't get, why'd all this happen now?
I have no idea. Those seeds I planted should have sprouted up ages ago.
Oh.
Oh, why should I try to explain it when you can see for yourself?
It's an easy way to do it, I guess.
Playtime is over for you, Discord.
Oh. Well played.
Hungry?
Ah.
Well, obviously things didn't go according to my original plan. My plunder seeds should have stolen the magic from the Tree of Harmony and captured Princess Celestia and Princess Luna thousands of moons ago. Alas, it seems, the tree had enough magic to keep the seeds.
So you knew about the Tree of Harmony, but you didn't know that they had taken the elements.
Until now.
Okay.
You realize this is information we could have used hours ago?
And rob you of a valuable lesson about being princess? What kind of friend do you think I am?
Well, if we don't see him again this season, that was still a fair show-up. Yeah, I don't have to go through and point out everyone we know was there.
Citizens of Equestria, it is no longer with a heavy heart, but with great joy that I raise the summer sun. For this celebration now represents not the defeat of Nightmare Moon, but the return of my sister, Princess Luna.
You know, it's supposed to represent the, it's the longest day or the longest night, I forget. You know, your platform before that you showed in Twilight's flashback was a lot cooler. What? She just magic rain boomed or something? Was there a point to that? How did you... Oh, there's a crown? Oh, there's an interesting crown, but still, what? Okay. Whew. I'm not the type of blind commentator that'll give scores. Not that I'm against that or anything, it's just not my style. What I do is I take a bit of time, think about the episode, watch it at least one time more, and then I'll give a time-delayed final thoughts on the episode type thing. I didn't have the new intro in the version that I watched. I have seen it since, but not much changed, so there's really not much to say. The episode length was actually kind of strange, not physically. Like, people say that Keep Calm and Flutter On should have been a two-parter. This episode didn't feel like it had the content for 2 episodes. It felt more like it had just enough for 1.5. It might be the pacing of the episode, not quite sure, but it did feel like they could have added a lot more to it. Like, it could have fit in a lot more instead of just trying to cover more. And surprisingly, from what it did cover, Equestria Girls actually did a better job of covering Twilight worrying about now being a princess. And then it's funny to think about how Twilight essentially fixed her worrying, and then Celestia upgrades Twilight, and Twilight has a whole new slew of things to worry about. With that title, I really expected more about the implications of Twilight becoming a princess, but it was more so on what Twilight needed to go do. The only implication part I would really say was her friends worrying about what happens if they lose. What happens if there's no princess left for Equestria. A lot of people were against the friends on that point, but I was not. They can't always think like everything will turn out fine. You do have to prepare for eventualities. And it was nice that with Discord showing up, he had a win-win situation. Either the elements are gone and he is free, or the main 6 lose and he gets to rule over this vine-covered chaotic new world. The strangest part of the episode was that they had to use alicorn magic for the potion. Now, why any potion would have that as a condition is a bit bizarre, but that alicorn magic was sombra magic. I'm not really sure what to say on that, but it does leave it open for a really interesting consideration of why Sombra was in power and, I guess, in general, powerful. It does almost imply that alicorns are more common than just the 4, but then again, It might just be the usage of the magic, but I don't know why you would be able to use it if you weren't an Alicorn. And I think Twilight used it too. And then the last thing was the most unexpected part of the episode, which was the Twilight Rainbow. I have no idea why that happened. I don't think it'll come back. It came out of nowhere. It makes no sense how it would happen. That was a thing. So really that wraps it up for this little recap. I'll try and keep these short for the most part, but some episodes I'll probably ramble on with some interesting points at least. So if you want to return, I've got the third episode loaded up right now and I will be reacting to that in just a bit. Anyway, enough for this. Goodbye.